episode 212. Now, let me find some funny car model ahead of this. I've just had an email come through from the boys. They're probably chasing me to see why I'm not in the group. Let's have a look. Car model 212. The Ferrari 212 Inter. That's a classic looking car. Good. Now let's open this message from what are these boys saying to me. We will be with you in a week's time. LA? Baby? LA? Oh, they're in LA. They're in Los Angeles. Oh, they've been going on about it every flipping week for the last year and a half. And now they're gone. I was oblivious to it because I didn't hear the noise about it. And I've turned up here, ready to record 212, and those boys are gone. Well, there we go. They're probably not even going to put this car bit at the beginning of it because I know what they're like. So, I'm going to hang up now. Have fun in LA, boys.
Hello and welcome to the Incensed podcast, episode 212. Well, I would normally say I'm your host, Chris, and as always, I'm joined by, but this is a special occasion. I'm your special guest, Chris, and I'm joined by your regular hosts.
It's PoGoMiloUK
and the Wasserfall.
The one and the only.
The Wasserfall.
The Wasserfall.
But boys, we are here, back in Pasadena, California. Almost like deja vu.
A little bit. It's a little bit cooler. It's like, 5-ish, 10-ish degrees cooler than it was last time. Not that 80 was too much, I suppose. God, it was too much.
Just a tad. But it is awesome to have you back on an episode with us, Chris.
It's great to see you guys. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it was New York last time we had you on.
It was, and I guess that was the last
that was
event.
A sweaty
that was
affair.
Also scorching.
Yeah. I often say we were fighting for our lives out there, but people don't understand that I meant that literally.
Oh, it was unhealthy.
Yes.
It was definitely unhealthy.
It was quite unhealthy. That's a very polite way of putting it.
Yes,
it
unsafe.
Was dangerous.
It was.
It really was. It really was.
Clinging onto the umbrella to provide some shade.
Just looking at the Hudson thinking, I want to jump into that.
Yeah, which is like the only time anybody has ever said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the good news is we're currently sat inside to begin this episode in a little bit of shade and cool.
We're under an air
is
conditioning
nice.
unit, actually, which is lovely.
Yeah, Ian's positioned himself expertly.
Yes. you know, it's a skill. It's a skill to find the aircon vent and sit underneath it.
Yeah, you either find the one umbrella that's like also fighting for its life.
That's normally him. He finds the umbrellas
that's
normally. Yeah.
holding it,
I find the umbrellas.
The
or
aircon
inside.
unit. Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Right. So how have we found the events so far? Because I was expecting this to be pretty similar to other Go Tour events, and like it is, in the fact that it's a celebration of the generation, right? But there's been some cool additions.
There's some good stuff.
Yeah.
It's not over the top this year. The tasks that we've got to do are achievable. The stops.
Spenny on the dust.
Yeah, whoever decided the power up Pokemon task 5 times and giving us no really low CP Pokemon to encounter. That's not good. I've spent thousands.
Yes, lots of dust. But I will say the decor dotted around the golf course this
They've
year
gone all out.
is amazing. It's actually fantastic, particularly
You love that flower garden.
Yes, the flower garden was beautiful. The trio of the teams.
Oh, yeah. That's a highlight for sure.
That's amazing.
And the Valor area was beautiful. It's quite funny because actually we went there, and the Valor area is people there taking photos. Yeah. Mystic, people there taking photos. The Instinct area was just deserted.
Playing with their blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. I do. Yeah, no, it is pretty great. I think they kind of cracked the code on that one because, I mean, you don't have to be a social media or an Instagram influencer to want to take a flower wall picture like that. Has universal appeal. Very good move. And I don't think those flowers were real.
I don't think
so. But it doesn't matter.
No, as long as it looks good.
Right.
Exactly.
It's got to last 3 days, let's be honest. Right?
Yes.
It's got to last 3 days, that's all.
The other new addition is that Ferris wheel.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, a little odd. I think it's very cool.
It's tiny.
But I don't think they'd let me get on there. Far too tall and far too heavy to be on that.
I think if you and Francesco got on, you could counterbalance it maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say it doesn't look very sturdy.
No, but it kind of looks like a county fair thing.
Yeah.
And Milo is a fetus, so they might let him on it.
I'll be all right.
Yeah.
I'm below the minimum height, so... But as things go, when it comes to egg hatching, as you know, going in circles in the air isn't going to help you.
That's not.
What you need is a nice little locomotive to take you around.
That's right.
If there's a little train going around, that would be perfect.
Yeah, like one of those like little kiddie coasters.
Yeah.
See?
That'd be perfect.
That'd be amazing.
Or a train? Oh.
Yes. One of those
Or
editions.
a golf cart. Unfortunately, we've got no golf carts this year.
No.
That is a travesty.
That is. We had to walk to the end of the park.
Yeah. They confiscated mine at the gate. Could you believe it?
They're confiscating
Was
everything
that
at the
on
gate.
the prohibited items?
It wasn't. So I thought for sure the golf cart that I packed and brought on the plane with me would have been clear.
You couldn't bring your power bank in. You couldn't bring a camera in,
No.
but you should have been able to bring a
Yeah,
golf
I'm like,
cart
I've
in.
got one battery, but I have a golf cart. I'm like, no, the golf cart's got a battery. And I'm like, oh, you got me.
There we go.
Oh.
But as Niantic said, there's plenty of power banks at the stops,
Well,
which are
Yeah.
Well,
probably not going to charge your phone as quickly as you want,
mean,
and you don't want to sit there for an hour
they're
charging your phone.
already heaving. The event
They
has
are.
only just been going for a couple of hours, and then you find yourself just sat, like a lemming. Just
Well, to be
doing
fair, there's
nothing.
nothing wrong with sitting like a lemming, if I'm honest with you.
If you're being proactive, I guess, like us recording a podcast, that's fine. But a lot of people want to get those shiny regionals from those eggs.
Yes, totally.
Unless you're good at shaking your phone, you got to
Or
move.
shaking anything, in fact.
Shaking anything, you got to move.
Yes, I think I'd rather shake a leg than shake my phone.
Perhaps,
Get
yes.
going.
Yeah.
But
So let's go back to the start of the day. Last year, people struggled to get into this place because of the line. Now, this year, there's not one gate, there's 3 gates. But there were still some hefty lines when we arrived here at 8 a.m.
that makes sense. We had gotten here a little bit later, around 9:15, 9:30ish, because we knew that we were going to go through a different security gate. So
Exactly.
We weren't too worried about it, but the lines were still pretty hefty.
Yeah, the
They
security
were,
at the Rose
yes.
Bowl is massive. Pretty much at the last minute, Niantic dropped a bit of a bombshell on any participants that were coming this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
With massive list of prohibited items.
Bring your freezer bags.
Yes.
That's what you need
No
to do.
backpacks, no cameras.
camera cases,
No
any
spare
kind
power
of,
banks.
any kind of bag that isn't translucent, like good old Solosis. And I don't know, it's probably not Niantic's fault that happened.
I think a
would
lot
have
of it comes
been
down to the security at the Rose Bowl.
because it wasn't like that last year. But giving people pretty much 24 hours notice, considering what you have to do here, it's not like you're visiting a game where you're sat down with a beer and enjoying a sports match. Mike would probably have a bit more idea about what might be going on the field. But Pogo players, we need our power banks, we need our backpacks for the supplies, so it doesn't gel. And that's been felt from the players.
I think another pain point to that specific topic is that when you play here, unlike GoFest, you were spending the whole day in the park.
Yes.
It's not half.
Yes.
It's feasible to be like, 4 or 5 hours, one power bank. Okay.
Exactly.
I could see that, sure. But all day,
If you've got a 25,000 milliamp power bank, you might get away with a whole day, but there's no way on earth that your phone battery is going to last a day.
no, not at all.
No way.
No, I mean, it is possible. I'm just looking at my power bank. This is the 30,000
This is not a power bank, Whitfield. It's a brick. Listen
It's a
to this.
lethal weapon.
And
Now it's broken.
And now it's broken. But whatever that was just ran.
Drudigon, my friend.
Okay, it was blow. It was
It's
okay.
okay. But that will survive a whole day,
Yeah, and that will survive a hefty impact as well, I can guarantee.
apparently. But it's whether you could get in with that.
I don't know. Mine is similar size. It's a bit girthier.
Shorter.
Yeah.
But both of those, I think, are larger than maybe
These
yours
are
isn't.
larger than what would be allowed in the park.
Right,
Yes.
that's the thing. Yeah, the size was that it was also had to be smaller than a smartphone.
Yeah.
Right. It's like what?
Just
what?
everyone needs to bring a really massive smartphone. Bring a fold.
You can't really get a lot bigger than the
tablet.
iPhone Pro Max. It's got to be smaller than that. Yours, actually, no.
It's fine.
Yeah, but it's
Pretty close.
I mean, it's
close.
deeper.
I bet you if you argued with the guy at the gate, he'd be like, just go.
I'm not sure arguing with security was a good idea.
Yeah, they got guns.
Depends on where you are in the line.
Gentle language, bit of nicety. You may be able to get it in.
Milo plays up the Hugh Grant.
This is
Yes.
this is the States. That does not get you anywhere here. I hate to tell you.
Different culture. That's why we're visiting for so short time.
Well, you actually are staying a short time. You're here for literally 3.5 days.
Yes. I'll be taking this live recording and disappearing on Sunday evening.
Yes. And then
Shortest
I'll be
trip
finishing it
ever.
off the next day.
But hey, go wham bam and thank you for the event.
I know. Your body clock is going to be done.
Fantastic. I love it.
So the other chase that I kind of want to bring out the gameplay really quick because I don't want to forget.
My
this.
God. Gameplay?
I know. Sorry.
Crazy.
Wild.
We're playing a game?
I think so. You think this is the game?
This is life.
So we can hatch the eggs, and that's great for the regionals. But I would be remiss if I did not bring up that you can also hunt shiny deerling at this event.
You can.
And that's pretty cool.
That is the
all of
chase,
them-
isn't it? Let's
all of them are
be
here
honest.
in the biomes. There's a reason to go to each of them.
Yep.
And I think in addition to that, them adding in this research thing, we had to go spin specific stops. It's very reminiscent of the Spinda stops
It very
and
much
Spiritomb.
is.
and the Spiritomb stops.
Oh, yes.
right?
Let's not talk about Spiritomb stops. I'm still scarred.
Well, that's right. You were a
missed one.
blithering idiot 12 months
missed
ago.
one last year.
No.
But it is nice because there's quite a lot of different ones to go around and get, and they've got little riddles and clues with them, which I wonder if they stole from my terrible game.
There's almost as bad. Luckily, we've got an Italian that kind of deciphered the code.
There's a stop over there.
He goes, there's a stop over there. There's a stop over there.
This one's not a generic picture. It's one Pokemon. We
Let's
should go.
go.
spin it.
But it does make you trek around the whole area.
And then it makes you go again because
It
the
does.
second step is the genies.
Oh yeah, I'm stuck on that.
Yeah.
Now, the deerling is definitely a really good chase.
So speaking of dealing, we're halfway through day one. How many shiny dealing do you have, Chris?
0.
Wow. Whitfield?
Shiny Kyurem, nice.
We don't need to
We
know.
don't care
Sorry.
about Kyurem. Stop it.
I think I've got 5 shiny deerling.
What? You're kidding me.
No,
I hope they're all the same one.
they're not. Just to rub it in your face.
So you got all 4 variants or not?
No, I need the winter one.
Okay. Well, you'll never get that, so that's
If
fine.
I shiny deerling. Oh, is it 4? My bad.
Oh, here we go. He's flexing
4, there we go.
stats he's not got.
So I got 2 summer, 1 autumn, 1 spring.
Nice.
Okay, that'll be really good trading.
Nice.
They're lovely shinies.
Yeah, I got 3 dealing. Not that anybody asked.
Well,
Oh,
we're coming
Ian,
on to
did
you.
you get
Ian,
me?
how's your dealing?
I got
been?
3 dealing. Thank you for
3?
asking,
And
Milo.
are
Yes.
they all the same as well?
I got 2 summer and was it winter or?
I find us getting summer dealing quite funny considering we've come from the greyest country on the planet.
Yeah, and that actually I'm going to flex. This is a flex. This one actually, boys, is actually not that bad.
Oh, wow. That breaks the
93.
rules.
But it's
Yeah.
not a
Is it from
hundo.
research?
I know. I should transfer it. It's not a hundo, but that was from research. Yes, Chris.
That's wise, man.
Well, I know-
Space is limited.
There's one area where we can be smug and he can't be. It's if we go back to those 10-kilometer eggs.
Oh, right. Yes.
The shiny regionals.
We're not going to talk about 10-kilometer eggs because I have encountered more 10k eggs than Whitfield, and I have got trash, nothing good whatsoever. But of course, Chris, I hear you've had some decent luck,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
and
Do
you are the
share.
Eggman.
I am the Eggman. I go by Dr. Robotnik now.
Say it's Sonic after you.
And it's not because of my shape, it's because of the attitude. But Sigilif and Maractus, so I'm just missing the Bouffalon.
Nice.
Nice.
Which is really, really great. But I also plussed an unknown N, which I think is a notable.
Okay, that's notable.
Notable.
Yeah.
N.
Yeah.
Notable,
N for
definitely.
notable.
There you go.
So what about you, Milo?
So I've also got myself the Maractus,
Nice.
which is a beautiful shiny.
It is gorgeous.
But
Shut up.
the Bouffalons. Bouffalon was the first one that sparkled out of some couple of
Bouffalon is
10-kilometer
nice,
eggs.
shiny.
Beautiful
The
shiny.
Sigilyph I think is the best. I
But
think
I
Chris
need to
wins.
show the Sigilyph because
Yeah,
I haven't
the
seen it
The
IRL.
Sigilyph is beautiful.
It is really nice. I mean, I think it's nice, but I really think that the Maractus is still better coloration wise. Look at that.
Look
thing.
at that.
It's
See,
got
that's a
Beautiful.
fantastic shiny.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So, Chris, I've got to ask, before
Yeah.
you came out here, what were your targets that you set with Kyle for this event?
You know, we
Oh,
really
yes.
You didn't,
didn't. We really didn't.
Oh, okay.
Is it because Kyle isn't here?
Kyle's not here.
but he'll be playing Global.
He actually no. We were just talking about this.
No, he's not.
We're having him and I are running into an issue.
Okay.
Because for like 2 years we've been like, oh man, a new Monster Hunter game is coming out. It's coming out this weekend. This upcoming weekend.
Oh, okay, so you're just going to be...
So it's going to be kind of
That's where his priorities will be.
Well, yeah, he took time off to play it.
Oh,
He's a
okay.
big
It's like
Monster
that.
Hunter fan.
Yeah, there we go.
So it's going to be sat on the Switch, are you?
No, this one's on PC.
Oh, it's PC, is it?
This
Okay.
one's going to be on PC, so thank goodness. So I'm going to try to probably split my time if I can. I do intend to go out for global.
Yeah.
But my soft goals that I did not really set on the show were the deerling, which is
That
is
I'm-
the chase, isn't
I'm
it?
killing it with the regionals, which is awesome. I'm not complaining. But the deerling was the goal in mind.
Yeah.
It's just so easy to hunt all of them now instead of waiting until next
Especially with the biomes
season.
here as well.
Right.
But
100%.
they're not spawning as much as you'd expect.
No, but they're everywhere in research.
They're everywhere in research, they are.
Incense is
But
good.
the researchers aren't resetting, so once you've done them, that's it.
True.
I did think it was rather clever with the Basculin tasks. That
Yes.
said go fish on them.
Yes.
Yes.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I
And the fact
did
that
really
the
like
color,
that.
the color
The
matched
red and
the
blue,
both.
yes.
I thought
Yeah.
that was a nice touch.
Yes. Yeah. And also the other thing is the tour pass.
Oh yes.
Oh, we haven't talked
Completely
about
forgot
that,
about
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Good old tour pass.
So how are we doing on the tour pass, people? I'm on rank 39, so I'm nearly at getting the lucky trinket.
I'm at 68.
68, nice.
I'm at 91.
So I am the casual.
Out of here, dude.
Are you really?
Yeah.
You are?
No,
wow.
it's 19. You have it upside down, man.
Backwards. 16.
Yeah.
There we go.
16.
Oh, 16. Yeah.
But it goes
You don't look it.
all the way. It goes to 250.
250.
Yeah.
So Milo also just brought up one of the new headed Pikachus, and I haven't seen a single shiny one of those.
Would you like to see one?
This
Yeah,
is
I'd
where
like to see
Ian,
one, Ian. Let me see
Ian can
it.
be smug on this one because I'm like you, Chris. I have not seen a single one, despite lots of checks.
See, that is one.
Oh boy,
And Francesco will show you the other one.
that's it.
Well, there are 4.
He was ready to
Ta-da.
go. That's awesome.
Francesco is the Pikachu man.
Francesco
gosh.
the Flexer.
Oh, and there's
Oh,
Pika,
wow.
there's
I just picked one up.
Shinies of the week, Whitfield.
Level 1.
Play the jingle.
Shinies of the week.
Incensed in. Appropriate on this show.
That's Zen-like, isn't almost.
Literally, people. We haven't even done that.
Are we going to pause so you can film a clip?
No, I'm just going to screen record it now.
Oh, okay.
But people, I know we've been chattering for a very long time, but the clue is in the name. If you haven't dropped your incense,
Oi, you sleepy sailors, it's time to drop your incense.
So you complained about me dropping this phrase late last time. We're 16 minutes in.
we've just had a fantastic chat with a good friend of the show.
Absolutely, yeah.
And but to be fair, both of us completely forgot.
No comment.
So, are we going to go through the usual spiel?
Let's do this
If you're
spiel.
listening to this episode on Global Unova Tour, and hopefully you guys are having some fantastic shiny luck, let us know on our socials at Incensed Podcast over lots of them.
The socials are X, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, using the hashtag Shinies of the Week.
Oh, we can get it live now.
Let's do it.
Oh, clarify the spelling, please.
That would be S-I-N-I-E-S-O-F-T-E-W-E-K.
N-E-K.
Exclamation mark.
No exclamation mark, please.
Don't do that.
But there we
No.
go. That is, and you can also reach us on our WhatsApp number, which is +44 759 269 5696. Our campfire, or if you are a Patreon member, on our Discord group.
There we
That's
go.
about it.
I think that's about
Contact
it.
at insensedpodcast.com.
That is an email address.
Yeah, that's the email address. Yep.
And honestly, now we can just jump back in to the show.
Or mail at gocast.com.
Mail at podcastpodcast.com.
There we go.
By the way, would you mind passing this on?
Hi, Chris. Can you send this to Milo and Ian,
Right,
please?
yes. Yeah, you got it. No problem. I do that for PvP Corner all the time. They have their own separate email address. And I'm still like, here you go.
Just forward it on. Come on,
Yeah,
here you go.
Yeah.
So, Chris, it's very early in the day. We've talked about some successes, and it's hard to talk about highlights when you're only like halfway through day one. But so far, highlight of the event.
I think those loaded cheese fries I had for lunch were pretty good.
They did look
looked
good.
They were pretty
amazing.
awesome.
We are still waiting for our pizza, but we will get them at some point.
Oh, no, I have a real answer.
Yeah, okay.
It's not a Pokemon-related answer whatsoever. No.
Okay.
But the water station.
The water station.
The water was really cold.
Yep.
And the water pressure was phenomenal. And
Really?
as a result, like no lines whatsoever. Perfect.
That's good.
Perfect. I hope we're taking notes.
Hydrate people. Yes.
Keep hydrated.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter the scenario.
It's hot out here.
always
We've
do
actually
it.
seen the medics take somebody away already because of, we're guessing heat
Yes,
exhaustion.
that's,
or
that's
something.
where the
Yeah,
golf cart was.
Oh, no.
If you're at one of these events, it's too late for anyone that's here now, but if it's warm where you are this weekend, hydrate, please. And sunscreen, yes.
Yeah, sunscreen's a must.
You don't want to look like a catcher's mitt.
No.
Or a non-shiny Darren
Well, listen,
I've never-
catcher's mitt?
I don't know what he's talking
Catcher's
about right
mitt,
now.
man. That's
but-
awesome. That's good.
There we go.
Wow. America's pastime. That's America's insult. That's great. You look like a catcher's mitt. Excuse me?
It's going over my head.
No. Well, you see, a catcher's mitt is like brown leather material.
Oh yes, you wouldn't want to
wanna look
turn
like
up looking like that.
No. Bad news.
Bad news.
Okay, whatever, guys. I always forget what I'm getting myself into when I record with you guys.
Well,
But I'm always pleasantly surprised to be reminded. You know what I mean?
talking about last year, Milo saw
No,
a Jeep.
you bringing this?
We're going to go. He couldn't pronounce Cherokee, but we
Oh,
actually,
yeah, the Cherokee.
Cherokee.
But when we was at the lot picking up the rental car, he actually saw a Jeep and he could pronounce this one. What was it?
Which one was it?
The Sahara.
Was it Sahara? I can't remember which one. There was a Dakota on the road as well.
That wasn't a Jeep.
There wasn't a
North or
Jeep.
south?
No. I didn't say. It was just non-specific.
It was old. It was old.
But there were a few Jeep Cherokees dotted around in the Hertz lot.
We went with a car that he could pronounce this year.
That's right. That's going to be like the main requirement.
Ford.
Ford Edge.
I love my 4-letter words, man. It feels like home, dude.
It's so easy.
Yeah, a Dodge Dart is pushing it, but I can do it. I can do it.
Dodgy Dart.
The best part was we went to the rental agency, and there's a Shelby Mustang parked right outside. I was like, can we get one of those? The answer was, we'd get 5 people and we wouldn't get the bags in.
Yeah, I could see that being a practical issue.
There was a trunk.
Have you seen the trunk on a Mustang?
Not personally, no.
Would you like to go in one?
I could contort myself.
If you insult the right people, you can see the inside of a Mustang.
I thought that was some Camaros.
No, it's just Camaros. They're
Those two,
serial killer
it's just
cars.
different people you're insulting. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Fantastic. So where do we go now? We have to go complete U-turn back to Unova.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we are here for Pokemon Go.
I did forget. So one of the things that I have also noticed is that they reused the volcano again.
Have they? I didn't see it.
I didn't see the volcano. We need to do another lap.
Where is it?
It's not a volcano this time. It's that like autumnal.
Oh, we
thing.
B-rolled
Yeah.
that.
Oh my god.
Is that the volcano?
Yeah, it's the volcano.
It's had a makeover.
Wow.
It's so what happened was that it was a volcano, and then they I think they have 2. They have one that's bigger. I think the old one got turned into what's like the fantasy one with like the mist that they had.
Yeah.
They adjusted that, and that one I believe is this one now. That's the autumn one.
Right. I mean, whenever we talk about the
think-
volcano, I just think back to Vegas.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully the autumn masquerade or wherever it is doesn't erupt.
Wow.
Autumn masquerade. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
A quick Google search there by Whitfield.
Tell me the bio. Find the Pokestop.
And I just want to bring up another point, actually. We talk about Pokemon Go. Milo hasn't stopped fidgeting with his phone while we've been recording. Chris.
Whoa,
Chris,
okay.
sorry, Chris.
I can
And
pretend.
on that note, we will be ending this.
Chris hasn't touched his phone. I haven't touched my phone, and Milo hasn't left his alone.
Yes, but I can multitask.
Yeah, I can't. He's got a point.
Yeah,
I can
can't.
incense a
can't
shiny
do it.
Pikachu.
I think Milo's secretly a girl.
Maybe.
And on that note,
You are getting into dangerous water given the year and where we are.
yeah, we are in the land of snowflakes. Yes.
It doesn't snow here.
Speaking of, there was a Cryogonal stop in the park.
So true. Way to bring it back.
Yes.
there we go.
Oh my
Gotta try and
God.
save this shipwreck.
Oh my God.
Captain Cascada has very much steered us into the reef.
You might think I look like the Hammond, but I am the Clarkson of this podcast.
So to make this, I guess, a little bit of a serious turn here. Mm-hmm. Really concerned. I think all of us were concerned because of all of the the awful fires that were here.
Yes.
Yes.
Not too long ago. I mean, like just was like not.
It was a
less
matter
Less
of
than a month
weeks.
ago.
Less than a month. And from the pictures and the maps that we were looking at when we were trying to figure out, like, hey, is this trip going to happen or not?
Yep.
I thought for sure I would see more
Devastation.
not even
Yeah.
devastation, just like fallout.
Yeah,
or,
absolutely.
Or displaced people, or
Yep.
temporary shelters, or something in
Yeah.
a disaster zone. And we really haven't seen anything. And the park is in remarkable shape. The stadium is great shape too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the golf course is great. Is perfect. You wouldn't know that there'd been essentially a natural disaster here just a matter of
And
weeks
also,
ago.
given what the Rose Bowl and the area around it was being
It was
utilised
a
as.
staging area, wasn't it?
Yeah,
for
right.
the
Exactly.
emergency services.
It was. So whoever the team was, rather, that was in charge of that cleanup and the turnaround and stuff.
Yeah.
Phenomenal job. You could not tell if all of us didn't already know. 'cause
No,
it was a
if
big
you'd
thing.
had your head in the sand for the last couple of months, you wouldn't know that this town was on fire.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
And that's no joke. One of the fires in isolation was bigger than like the city of Derby in the UK, which that's just for a fire, a wildfire.
The fire area
Yeah.
as well. But, we know how large LA County as a whole is. And we've driven around quite a bit and not spotted, there's not been any sign.
So far,
Crazy.
no.
Yes,
That's
yeah.
absolutely crazy. So yeah, kudos to the team. And,
Absolutely.
and good call, Niantic, for continuing with the event.
Yep.
I had my
we all had our doubts.
skeptical takes.
I think we all do, but the city needs a tourism boost. It's going to help it.
Right, and that is true. Right, but all the same, it's a difficult thing to manage, and they're managing it very well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
One thing they're not managing very well, and let's be honest, the food situation here. We were promised food for lunch.
There's chips. There's nuts.
No, I
there's
think we need to go
bananas.
and get a bit of those loaded fries that Chris has.
We
honestly.
definitely need to go get some food, I think.
Yeah, so people are waiting for us actually in the park. We're
Yeah.
recording this somewhere
gosh.
inside.
Okay, well,
It's a typical
don't
style.
Let me keep you.
So hopefully we'll see you at some point during the rest of the
we'll
weekend.
catch up with you
Chris.
over the weekend.
But thank you very much, as always, for jumping on these live shows with us. It is an enormous pleasure.
It's always an honor for me. Thank you, boys. Appreciate it. And thanks for listening, guys.
We
Appreciate you.
will do, yeah. Thank you for listening to us.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for editing, Whitfield.
Thank you.
All right, I'm out
Thank
of here.
you.
Bye.
So, Vasa, we're sat here now on a bench with some food trucks behind us, but
Well, actually, with some trash cans behind us, and the food trucks
Actually,
are behind
yes,
the trash
yes.
cans.
it's very appropriate.
Prime
But anyway,
location, yeah.
we are here with somebody who hasn't been on the show in a stonkingly long time.
A really long
The
time.
one and the only JT Valor. Dude, how have you been doing?
Doing good, man. I can't complain. I've been getting some shinies, just been enjoying this nice sun. Though I will say, it's funny that you mentioned that. I was in the UK next to you guys doing a
Yes.
recording once, and I was like, man, I would be a good opportunity since I'm here.
Leap on and duel the microphone. No, he
But
was in the UK.
admittedly, you did get some, what was it, some stuff for you and for Ian, right? Like at your place, we did do some stuff. We'll
did-
keep it like that so that we don't like, so they're like,
You-
oh, what did they do at Ian's house?
No, you've been
But-
featured.
Cheeky.
Those
Name
backwards
that
Pokemon,
Pokemon,
they
yes.
were featured already.
Really?
No,
Oh, man, I must have missed those episodes
Oh,
then. I
yes.
listen all
So
the
we're
time.
Not all
back
30,
recently.
but yeah, they were on recently.
Oh yes,
All right.
that was it. That's the last
Well,
time
I'll have to
JT was
find 'em.
properly featured.
Yeah.
Ian got him to sit down in his chair and record what ended up being about 50 different Pokemon
Oh, yeah.
names.
A lot of them.
In 3 minutes, yeah. It was a
fun.
lot. It was a lot.
How's the bird doing?
The bird's fine. The bird's fine. He's annoying, but
Good.
then cockatiels are very needy
A
loud
what?
birds. Cockatiel.
Okay.
Family friendly.
Anyway, moving back to it. So it's lovely to have some good sunshine and everything. But how has the chase
Some
been?
good
'Cause
sunshine. Are you
obviously-
saying that the Orlando sunshine isn't good?
I'm saying the UK sunshine sucks.
Well,
Which
JT
is
Very
didn't.
fair.
accurate.
It's very fair.
It's very
UK
true.
sunshine is terrible, and I lived there for 4 years, so I'm allowed to say
He
it.
knows
You can
it,
say
but
that, yeah.
He knows
The
it.
Florida sun is really hot. I will say this is not bad.
There's no the humidity is not here. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great. And then when I get home, I get to deal with that later. But no, it's been really nice. I've been enjoying it. Have
you been on the
running
Ferris
into
wheel yet?
No, I have not done the Ferris wheel. I think I
it
got a
tempting?
shiny next to the Ferris wheel, so that counts, right?
Oh, okay. So no need to go on it.
I don't know. I just feel like I'd break it if I sit on it. It doesn't look exactly
funny,
like those.
Chris
he's
said the
he's
same
not the first
thing,
person to
yeah.
say that on the show.
And like, I'm not really that heavy anymore, and I still feel like I'd do that.
It does look very flimsy. But in terms of like the new shinies and bits and pieces, how have you been doing with the egg hatches and the deerlings and stuff?
Doing good. I can't
Yeah.
complain. I've gotten 2 Maractuses so far, one being an XXL, which was cool.
Nice.
I haven't had
Showcase
much
winner.
chances to hatch a lot, as much as I don't want it to sound bad. It's just, I've been getting stopped a lot, which
Yeah.
is great. I love saying hi to people.
It hinders the footsteps.
But it does stop the egg hatching.
Yeah.
So I haven't hatched as much, but it is, it just happens. And plus I've hatched some regionals, so I'm happy, including I did get a Heatmore and a sock as well. So we're getting shinies.
nice.
Okay.
As for the other stuff, I've gotten 4 deerlings. Actually, no, 3 deerlings at the moment. 2 spring and 1 winter. So
So
I'm
he's got
happy with
one
that.
family completed.
And then I back-to-back the basculins, so I'm happy with that.
Oh,
Literally
oh,
cleaned
yeah.
the blue and
You
got
want
the red
some
after.
research.
Of
Yeah.
course, the Basculin is on the Transfer 10 Pokemon research, and there's red and blue.
Go fish.
This is the, I want to say second time they've done something like that before, because during, not Halloween, wow, Hawaii, that's complete opposite of Halloween, really. But during Hawaii, we had the Flabebes. So it was the yellow, the red, and the blue. And they color-coded those ones, too, so you knew which one you
did
were
they?
working
Oh,
for.
so
Yeah.
that's a really
That's
nice
good.
touch.
It's clever, and it helps if you're targeting something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, I don't want the blue basculin. I want the red one. Well, good for you, because it's red.
Yes, just look at the
Exactly.
colour of the quest and you're
And it's
fine.
pretty helpful. Yeah. So, no, I mean, it's been great.
How are you finding California?
Yeah, it's great. I like it. No, I'm enjoying it. It's been fun. A lot of cool people here. A lot of good locals. A lot of people from out of town. It's been really good. Oh, yeah, no, In-N-Out Burger.
I'm trying to get him to go to In-N-Out Burger.
You need to go,
we
dude.
drove
it's, like,
past
really
one.
good.
I know, we have to get to the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
No stopping.
Can't stop. for
The
Rose
go-tos
Bowl? Come on,
this-
man, it's In-N-Out
Unbelievable.
Burger. Bring the burgers in, even though
The
you probably
go-tos
have to
this
throw 'em away.
weekend, In-N-Out Burger and Raising Cane's.
Oh, yeah. You need to have some Raising
I
Cane's.
think we're having some Raisin Canes.
It's delicious.
A bit
man.
later.
They're absolutely fantastic. I love their chicken.
A little bit of
I
chicken.
think Cane's is going to be tonight, isn't it? If they've got to drive
Possibly.
through.
If they're driving through while we're editing away.
Yeah, we've got to edit tonight, so something
Actually, it's
easy.
appropriate because obviously JT's going to be editing. What's on your dinner menu tonight?
That is a great question. Like
Chicken.
usually during
Chicken?
this time, maybe. Honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do. It depends on how quickly I finish this video, because I'm going to try to get this thing out as quickly as possible.
So you still need the Sigilif and
the Bouffant. Life's hard, cruel and unfair. I even told myself, I was like, if I don't get the Maractus, I'd be fine, because that's at home.
And that's the one you got.
And then I got 2 of them in one patch.
That's karma for you, man.
Exactly. I should have been like, man, I really hate Sigilith.
Don't want this one. Another trip to
Tell
Greece.
your phone now.
Look, Sigilith, I hate you.
That's the proven technique. It works.
It does work.
Well, if all else fails, you just need to head back out to Greece or Egypt.
Yeah, go back to Egypt. Have fun in the sun there.
Mm.
I mean, I liked Egypt, don't get me wrong, but there's some stuff happened there too where I was just like, I don't know if I really want to go back.
It's a world experience.
Exactly.
Let's just
It's one of
say.
those I went.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Ticked off the bucket list.
Yeah.
You've been inside the Great Pyramid. You've been diving in the Red Sea.
I haven't done that.
Have
Did
you
do
not?
that?
I did. I dived.
That's nice.
Dove.
I dived.
That's a
Dived
different
it.
discussion for another
did
day.
dog
But I
dived it.
dived the Red Sea 3 times, in fact.
You can
And
check
it is
out
amazing.
Ian and JT's diving podcast on so and so.
There's an idea.
The Tanked podcast. Or,
Tanked.
it's pretty
No,
good, right?
we'll
Yeah.
call it the Going Down podcast.
There you go. All right.
It just needs
And
some
then
very
today's
specific
episode.
artwork, and you'll be okay.
Oh Lord.
Goodness me. Well, obviously, I'm getting back to why we're both, or all 3 of us rather, are here.
Down?
So, Going Down podcast, check it out soon. City experience is yet to happen. Are you
Well,
looking
for us
forward to
anyway,
this?
yeah.
Well, yes, and JT as well. So what are you looking forward to out there?
Honestly, if I don't hatch the regionals, that's the big thing. Like, I
Yeah.
want to hatch as much as possible. I have a plan on Sunday that I'm just going to be raiding with some people, so we're just going to go nuts on that.
Yeah.
And, if we do run into something hundo-y here and there, that'd be great.
Yep.
For the most part, Saturday, it's looking like a walk arounds, just try to find some stuff, hatch as much as possible. I won't be getting stopped as much. So
Are you going to be
that'll a little
walking
more.
or are you going to ho-ho?
A little bit of both, really.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I guess, it's a long day, 9 to
long
5.
day.
Hop on, hop off has to be a way to go, surely.
Oh, yeah, no. I think it's one of the best ways. We do it all the time, right?
We've done it at every live event since Sevilla.
Barcelona, Sevilla, Barcelona. Like, I've done it in
London.
London, yeah. No, they're literally just. It's
is.
the best thing. It's
It
really
really
good.
is. Get somebody else to drive you about while you get to shiny check or
Exactly.
raid, because the black and white Curium are very much the chase, you say.
Exactly. Though the downside is raiding on hop on, hop off is rough.
You have to be
Like,
quick.
It's not easy.
Unless you're with a group and then you can all hit ready.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's always that one who doesn't do it.
Yes.
Yes, there's always
Francesco?
one.
No.
Yeah, we're looking at you.
The 19th person in the lobby.
Nope. He has that confused look like, huh?
What are you
What do you
talking
mean?
about?
You mean me? But no, what about you guys? How are you enjoying it? I'm going to turn this interview around
Oh
on
my
you
God.
two.
Wow.
It's unfamiliar
Welcome
territory
to the
as well.
American version of the Incest podcast.
There
How's
is
it going? Going down.
Going down.
down.
How you guys
Some
doing?
difference. We're not talking about diving right here. But no, we're having a smashing day, to be honest. I'm absolutely loving it. And the dealing luck's been there with 4 of those, I think.
All of them, like one of each, or?
No, so we got one family complete with the summer.
Okay, cool,
So
cool,
we've got
cool.
to chase that winter form and a couple of others.
I feel that.
Finally pulled in some Pikachu just while wandering over to here before we hit record. And actually while we were hitting record as well. It was just good. And to Ian's irritation, the Boufflant hatched and the Maractus hatched.
Nice.
Seriously, this man has hatched less eggs than me.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
I literally want to take his phone off him and smash it
It's the-
because
he could do it right now.
I really could.
You can't
And
because
I didn't see a
Francesco's got it
thing.
in his
Remember, this
pocket.
is an audio podcast, so nobody will ever see it.
that's true, actually. Yeah.
Just get something that sounds a lot like a phone.
Can I see your phone
insert
for a second?
soundbite.
We can
There you
audio.
go.
We can imitate the sound real quick. Let me
Yeah,
see
it's
it.
just a very, very accurate sound. But yeah, I've had a smashing time, and I loved it last
smashing
year.
time, eh?
Smashing
No,
time.
he's had
There you go.
the most insane look this morning. It's
been very
was
fun.
sickening. I will say.
And how
I'm
about
not
you,
jealous
Ian?
at all.
Does it show? Salty much? No, I'm literally on about 8 shinies. 2 dealing. The summer family is done, and I got an autumn,
Nice.
And a Pikachu.
and I got 1 Pikachu.
And a Boufflant hatch.
But the Boufflant hatch, literally, the game kind of glitched. It gave me my shiny dex entry before it actually even hatched.
Oh,
The shiny.
that's hilarious. So you're just like,
So
I guess I'm getting
doesn't
that.
look
Cool.
like a shiny.
Like, that's not shiny Boufflant. Why is he giving you the dex? And then the shiny popped up after another 5 Boufflants.
Right.
Yeah, thanks, Dev Team.
Doing great, guys. Doing great. I mean, it's funny because I think my Maractus was the first thing.
Yeah.
So now I need to know if I get it. I go, oh, well, it's coming up.
Yes,
there you go.
exactly.
Exactly.
I know it's here somewhere.
It's
It's
gonna
there.
happen.
Any moment now.
So how long are you in LA for?
I'm here until Monday.
Okay.
What
That's
about
enough
you guys?
time.
How long you guys here?
Well,
John?
we got here literally 25 hours ago.
Yep.
So we're doing okay. And this insane person is flying out tomorrow afternoon, early evening.
Sunday. You're forgetting
Yeah.
which day of the week it is, Vasa.
Ladies and gentlemen, I might be witnessing a heat stroke right now. I'm not gonna lie.
If anybody's got some liquid on, you can throw it on Vasa.
This insane person is flying out Sunday, so you're literally
Yes.
doing 3.5 days.
I am literally 3.5 days and In-N-Out burger.
I feel that. I feel that.
Well, we are doing In-N-Out Burger, even if I have
Yeah.
to drag you by the scruff of your
But
neck.
Ian, different story.
How long are you staying?
Me, I'm here 10 days.
Wow. What are you
So,
doing here? Nothing wrong with California. I
loitering.
love you guys, but
I
what
love,
are you
I,
doing?
lo- I love LA. I love
Yeah?
LA. I'm staying. I'm seeing a few sites in town. I'm driving up to see friends in Arizona, and then I'm going to play global here.
Fun. That's awesome, actually.
So
Hey, you should fly to Florida and do global there.
I
There you
just
go.
figured I had the choice of doing global in 10 degrees in London or 25 degrees in LA.
That's fair.
It wasn't really a decision.
Now, again, you're talking to an American, so like that both sounds cold, but I get it. You're talking Celsius, not freedom
Yeah.
units.
Yeah, we're not talking freedom units, no.
No, but you could have been surfing an alligator or a croc in Florida.
But to be
I
fair,
know.
I actually did surf Cocoa Beach when I was in Florida in the past.
Nice.
And, strangely, you don't expect this in Florida, went to a rodeo.
Yeah, no, we have those too.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And gator rodeos. It's true.
riding
Gator
the
is
croc.
It's a real thing.
Gatorland, yeah, if you're not there. Fun half day.
It's good. I like it. Maybe I'm a little biased, but Gatorland's pretty
Well,
cool.
don't you have a gator in your pool?
It's
Out
true.
back?
That happens too. And then you swim with it and hope it doesn't get you.
Funny Florida fact that in the UK, we quite often get, in the tabloid presses, Florida man stories where you just get really stupid Florida man stories.
Oh,
where,
yeah.
Florida man catches croc in wheelie bin.
Mm-hmm.
And
No, but that's genius.
That was awesome. Yeah, no, that guy was a national hero. That guy was amazing. Like, and people would shoot those things, and it's sad. He found a solution, and I respect it.
Yeah.
And like, sure, the alligator wasn't having a good time, but at least he's not dead. So
that's
I
true.
respect it.
Exactly.
That's true.
Protect the gators.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, especially, I don't know, here we are going from Pokemon Go to gator policy in Florida, but like it is.
It's all right. Sandals in the 12
There you
kilometer
go.
eggs.
That's
so
our
there's a
tie-in,
tenuous
yeah.
link.
I was thinking like there's Totodile, and that's a Calm Day coming up, but no, that's
Yeah.
too far away.
Calm Day Classic, end of next month.
Oh yes.
Yeah, and maybe I'll try to find a Shundo in a trash can.
Maybe. But
you catch
speaking of
something.
policies of animals and endangerment, we was talking about manatees earlier, not on the podcast, this morning, in fact, and we was talking about the fact that they are protected animals.
Yes. I'm not quite sure where you're aiming to go with that.
Well, JT is a bit of a diver, and manatee.
Wrong
Florida
podcast.
is one of the only places.
Remember,
you
we're
can,
on going down now.
Yes, remember, Going
Exactly.
Down podcast.
Florida, more specifically the Crystal River, is one of the few places you can actually swim legally with manatees.
I've done it. It's fun.
Beautiful day.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Beautiful day.
Nice.
And they always say, "Don't worry, they won't hit you." They don't. They totally hit you. They don't care you're there.
They will swim
Nice.
straight into you, but they love being scratched.
Just don't do that with anybody watching.
So, tickle a manatee.
Yes.
You're not really meant to touch them, but they do enjoy it.
More information about manatees available on the Going Down podcast. I feel like you guys actually have to do that now. It's
Why
too
not?
many references now.
Going
I'm down. I'm going down.
Going down.
I'm going down.
That'll be like the beginning of the podcast. Just like time to go down.
Oh, nice. A decompression.
Yep.
No, we don't say decompression.
We don't want
Okay,
that.
what do you
We
say
don't want
then?
decompression.
Sound of air leaving a tank.
No, you don't want air leaving your tank. Damn, man.
Jesus Christ.
It needs to leave
What's
a
that
BC.
sound effect then, Vas?
That's air leaving his BC.
Exactly. Come on, man. How did you not know
Jeez.
that?
And this is why
Have
I'm
you
not
never
on this
delved in your
podcast.
life?
I don't think he has.
I guess that's fair.
It's like
That's
when
my
people say,
thing.
your oxygen tank. Damn, I'm not diving with an oxygen tank.
I'll have you know, I've never dove in my life. I Pokemon exclusively, sir.
It's just Pokemon
So
only.
why did we have him on the Going Down podcast?
I'm
Yeah,
not
why
sure,
am I here?
actually. Yeah, we're educated. Education.
There we
Yeah,
go.
just
There
cut
we
my
go.
mic.
Educational
Okay.
ambassadors.
Yeah. JT Valor, thank you for joining us.
It's been a pleasure.
For more than one podcast recording.
I know. This was great. No, I'm down to come on another time, too, whenever we have the masterful guy with us. I'm a little
Yes.
sad that he's not here.
He doesn't fly west.
I get that.
Even though
Unfortunately,
it's West
I did.
Country.
Yeah.
Yes. But I hope we'll get you back on for a main show at some point, dude. It's,
yeah.
it's good fun, good laughs.
I'm sure
Always
we'll
a
hang
laugh.
out a little bit out and about in the city.
We'll get on the bus
I'm sure
Yeah.
we will.
It'll be a magical time.
and get those shinies.
We can hold hands. It's be beautiful.
It'll be a beautiful
It'll be
thing.
gentle and beautiful.
And deal with the horrifying California traffic.
Can't wait.
Now, Whitfield, I think it's time for a game.
I think so, and the live games are always very good fun. But today, because we love that particular sting,
And also because this Pokemon is spawning here.
it is Unova. We won't be featuring it in this game, but it is time for
And if we saw a purple one, we'd be saying,
What's the Ducklet?
Insert jingle there.
Oh, yes, it is What the Ducklet. We've got a legendary head-to-head here. We've got Kiwi Steve.
Who, if you didn't guess, is from New Zealand.
Wouldn't have given anything away.
No.
But we've also got the Wolverine, a.k.a. Andrew, here as well. And, well, insert the Mexican standoff sting. It is a head-to-head battle. It's going to be quick fire. What the Ducklet, anybody who doesn't know, is a made-up Pokédex description riddle of a Pokemon. I'm going to read it out, and it's quick fire. Whoever gets it first gets the point, and we'll go Vassar
We'll go first to two.
First to two.
And I'll give you guys a little bit of an insight. Whitfield hadn't been drinking when he made these, so they might be a bit easier than usual.
No, but I was rushed. Let's just say this. So let's actually go for Unovan Pokemon. So we're already limiting down the pool. So, chaps, this Pokemon is if the Mediterranean Sea went for a casual walk.
It's cryptic, guys.
It is
Think
very
laterally.
cryptic.
Yeah.
I swear these are easier on the video.
On the actual show.
The less
Feel
pressure
free,
when you're
throw
listening.
out some guesses. There will be clues as we go forwards. It is
Unovan
from
Pokemon.
Unova.
Okay, sure.
Even Vassar's consulting the notes document. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of there's some blank faces
Would you like
here.
a clue?
Yes.
It's
Absolutely.
Masterful 27's favourite Pokemon.
Swaddle?
Ding, ding, ding. That was an easy clue. Jeez.
That was easy.
Well, there we go. It is 1 point to the Wolverine.
It is 1 point to Wolverine. Kiwi Steve, you need to make this point back to stay in the game. First come, first serve. Shout out if you
Pick
know
one,
it.
Ian. Come
We're
on.
going to stick with Unova. If you don't want to forget this Pokemon for a bank job,
Your mask.
You must. It's very much correct.
there we go. One also. We're back to a. This is
Very
it, the
much
decider.
wins.
This is the decider for bragging rights and maybe a little Prezi.
He's scrolling.
I am scrolling. I'm trying
He
to
has
look
lots
through.
of these.
Tense build up.
Okay, let's go with this one. This is a reference to Masterful 27 as well.
Okay.
He always makes this comment.
Who's sadly
So,
not here this weekend.
this Pokemon is what Justin Timberlake is returning.
Sexy back? He's bringing Sexy back, but what's the Pokemon?
Just think what sounds like sexy back.
Basculin? Frigibacks?
Ding to the Wolverine there. Very good. Bringing Friggy back.
Bring in Friggy back.
Bring in Friggy back.
Good old Mark.
Good old Mark.
all
Even
the-
when he's not here.
All the
he's
Markisms
here,
coming
yeah.
through. But we
Well
have our
played,
winner.
guys. Yeah.
Thank you very much for joining us for the head-to-head. Kiwi Steve, I'm afraid, second place.
Second place, yeah, you're on the podium.
Yes.
We'll take it.
But Andrew the Wolverine, somewhere in amongst all of our stuff, we have a prize.
Yep. Francesco, do
Another sticker.
you have the prizes?
No. Bad news.
The one? No, we don't have prizes.
So we need a first place
I
and a
think-
second place.
Pick Andrew, A or B.
A for Andrew, obviously.
A for Andrew. Hey, it is a little Litwick Halloween.
And do we have anything for
keychain.
second place? Do we have a pin or?
Do we have a pin?
That's for next.
Save for the next
game.
one.
Yep.
That's a
do you
great
need some
prize.
That's the real winner right there.
We've got a pin
pin? The
for
Madrid
the
pin
runner-up on that one.
was a
But
good event.
Something tells me we might be hearing from both of these guys a
I
little
think we're
later
going to
on.
have to hunt them down later, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you cannot escape.
But otherwise, very best of luck,
Yeah.
Andrew
Well played,
and
boys.
Steve.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
So because Vassafal is a blithering idiot and didn't push the record button, even though I double-checked with you,
And you did because it was counting.
yes, we lost...
I
what
blame
was it?
Zoom. I blame
How long did we
Zoom.
lose?
Subpar recording
20 minutes
equipment.
or something? Anyway, take
Maybe
two.
10, yeah.
We
Take two.
sat here with 4 mics plugged in because we've got GoCast Chris and the Kruse Ship. And now, boys, I'm sorry, we're going to have to go through everything again.
Just
So
pretend
rack
we've
your
not done this
brains.
once already.
So we could probably wrap this up in 4 minutes. So how was your first day?
First day was incredible. Got a bunch of different shinies.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
We skipped right over Raising Canes. What are we
No,
doing?
we're going to get there. It's a new chicken, right?
Yeah. So I'm glad you guys tried the Raising Canes. Glad you guys liked it. You need to go fresh for fries.
Yes.
And
Fresh
we
for
get
fries. Let's
yeah,
elaborate on that.
That's what we got. And basically, all you need to know is that Raising Canes is fantastic. It's my religion and
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce, yeah. Make sure you get the hot sauce. Order butter on both sides on your toast. Mix a little bit of the hot sauce in your cane sauce. Swirl it up with the fries. Crispy
Well, like
ones.
Stings,
Yes.
we have our toast done on one side in the UK.
So you eat both sides. That's where you messed up on the
Yeah,
toast.
if your hands don't get filthy while eating it, it's just
The toast was good. The chicken was good. The fries, they were okay.
The vibes,
The vibes were great.
Yeah.
The vibes were great.
We'll say we got shown a very glitzy picture of a Raising Cane's. Was that in New York?
No, so the New York,
golden
the New York canes is apparently like the flagship
Yes.
canes where you go
flagship
inside.
is like pretty
Flagship.
good. Though, too.
Not inaccurate, but they got a bunch of merch there. Like the tables are literally like this would be like a sauce. Like it's like the
Oh
just
my
giant
God.
versions,
Holy.
like
It
was-
couches are
You could
toast.
drown in it.
Yeah. And they
Bob
have
for
a
apples.
DJ booth there. It's pretty much
Bob for
like
chicken.
where I want to be at all times and why I'm
Yeah.
going to Go Fest. But there's a Canes I haven't been to in Boston, allegedly.
Oh, it's
that is-
Boston.
yeah, that is like all gold. The whole store is gold. And it's honestly on my bucket. I legitimately think I'm going to do a series where I go to a Canes in every state that it exists and end there.
Is this like a new channel?
Yeah, because this one's dead.
The Raising Canes.
I'm going just full Canes. So my Pokemon Go career is.
To be honest, you can't go wrong with food on the internet.
Tom,
can't.
I have to check though, because your phrasing worried me a little bit. You said go to every Canes in a state that has them, and then end there.
And
You mean just content, right?
yeah, well, I mean, I'd be complete at that point. So I either evaporate or figure out
Melt in
something.
a puddle of some
Yeah.
cane
Yeah,
sauce.
It sends to a higher level.
Yeah, one of the two. Yeah, because I can't go to every single Canes that exists, and there's some, in
mean, you
LA
could.
that I don't know if I want to be at.
That's
But-
it. That's the final destination. You get there,
And then-
you
and
just
then that's
go
it.
to another
just
place.
evaporate
Just
into
open
the
up
ether.
door,
Yeah.
like how he was gonna have the golden glow.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
See that, and then just credits.
Glowing gateway. Come to the light.
Yeah.
Earth, Wind, and Fire plays and just credits. You.
Yeah,
Just like-
yeah. There's just the person taking the orders there is just summoning me in. I'm just like, I'm home.
Tom,
been
come into the
real.
light.
Dressed as a chicken tender.
Delete my Pokemon Go account.
Leave your phone just outside. Like I don't need it.
Right.
I'm done.
I'm
Yeah.
done. This is where I lay now. Yeah. So if anyone doesn't know, I love that place very much. And
Do you love it as much as Lunatone? Oh. There's the question. We're going deep now.
it is pretty deep.
He'd have to leave his shiny Lunatones behind if he went to New Plane.
That's tough. That's a tough one. I think I'd have to say Lunatone more. Yeah, thank you. But like, I don't know. There's been a lot of Lunatone over the years. Canes has been around for a while, but like, it's the fresh new hotness,
Yeah.
Like Lunatone has been there, and I've gotten all the ones I could get. And maybe this is bad of me, but yeah, I maybe I'm just a glutton. That could be it.
Well, if you're going to be gluttonous on anything, Canes is actually pretty good chicken.
I'm glad.
It
I'm
could
glad
be
you like
worse.
it. It would have been a whole different interview if you guys all just came in here and shouted it. It might be the first storm off.
So actually, I prefer KFC, Tom.
It's okay. So,
I hate you. We're done.
And I'm a Popeye stan.
Blasphemy.
see, but like,
I don't
have a
prefer
question for
KFC
you.
actually.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't have an answer for you.
Okay, there
No,
you
honestly, I like the seasoning better. I do.
Interesting.
And it's totally a personal thing. I can recognize and respect Canes as my
You're a better man
second
than
tier
me.
choice.
Popeyes is on the bone, yeah, whereas Canes is.
No, I don't like
tenders.
bone-in chicken, man.
Do you not?
You're paying for the bone, bro. You don't need to do that. I'm an adult. Give me my glorified nuggets. Come on. I'm past that. I'm not like 20. I'm not trying to impress anybody at 25. I'm 33. Give me my tenders.
Exactly, bro. Come on. I respect that.
Can't not respect it.
That was beautiful.
I love having cartilage in every bite, man. It's so good. What a great
Can't
experience.
go wrong.
And tendons.
Give me that.
So
Chew.
bringing it back to Pokemon Go, because we're here. Go Tour,
Oh,
Unova. We're
That's out there.
Is that what all those people thought?
Whoa.
We are sat at the creator area, looking down on people playing the game, having fun.
Like snobs.
yes, yes, looking down on the normal people.
In the box seats in the Rose Bowl looking down at the peasantry.
Look at you all getting your shinies. Actually, that's what Vass is saying.
Yeah.
No, you're all
So-
getting more shinies than I am.
We'll keep it brief because we have done this before, but the people listening haven't heard this. Talk to us about your highlights of yesterday, day one.
Yeah, feel free to expand more.
Yeah, because Milo did put you off a little bit earlier.
Basically, the highlights were to be getting something new. Oh my stretch lab is calling. Sorry. I'll explain what that is.
Yeah, what the heck, man?
Basically, it's a
Leave it
place you go.
open-ended.
They stretch you out. It's great.
Wow.
So
Nice.
basically, like I wanted to get the brand new Shinies, which are the regionals and the Deerling. I got one Deerling, I got one regional, so I got 2 more. I got a catch card Shiny Legendary,
Sweet.
and I hatched a Larvesta, not expecting in the slightest
Honestly,
to ever
that's
get that in my
fire.
life. So yeah, not bad.
That is a pretty good haul. And legendaries, have you been raiding Kyurem, Reshiram, Zekrom?
Not as much. I've never really been a super big raider because a lot of the mons like that I'm into will be the ones I need to like hunt for. Like I need the I got an UNV as well.
Oh, you did?
Oh, you got the
sweet.
UNV.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
GG's.
So when I'm like in a lobby, I'm missing all the spawns.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
for, like a
That's the-
second,
that's the trade-off.
and That's what the Go Plus Plus is for, but my
That's
Go
right.
Plus Plus hates me. So it just
Oh,
it's just
yeah.
like, this is what you wanted? You shouldn't have been in a raid. Bing.
Not a Canes fan, that plus plus.
No, dude.
Not a
It's
Canes fan.
quite toxic.
Maybe it needs to be submersed in the hot sauce.
That's right.
You know, give it a little
You gotta,
dip.
you gotta do that.
It'll work in your
Tried it.
favour.
Yeah, I've never tried it.
Base the Go Plus Plus. Honestly.
I wouldn't be opposed. I could put that on
Jeez.
anything. And you guys told me like there's an easy way to make it, so I'm gonna try
Yeah,
that.
Sue figured out the recipe.
Oh.
All right.
We shall not reveal. Come back to another episode.
Come back to the New York. Oh, it's New Jersey, isn't it?
New
this year,
Jersey,
actually?
yes.
Jersey
All
this
those
year.
weeks away. But, Chris,
Yeah.
I heard that you might have joined the club I'm in.
Yes.
On the regional hatches.
Yes.
I wonder what club he's talking about, actually, then, Tom, you know?
Yeah, where we left off when we recorded yesterday was like in the middle of the day, and I had the Maractus and oh my gosh, what's the other one besides the Bouffalon? Sigilif. Thank you very much. Sigilif, whatever. And I got both of those. Bouffalon evaded me late last night when I was in an Uber on the way home from something I
Oh,
was
an
doing.
Uber.
Ubers are great for getting
Yes,
shinies, yeah.
yes. I hatched the Bouffalon like, no
Yes,
way,
good
bro. I
man.
can sleep well tonight. Yes. But still, the Deerling, not a single one.
That is crazy.
It's
So that's the
insane to me.
chase.
It's personal at this point. I'm going out there with like a 2-shot rifle, like it's hunting season.
Is this how Bambi started?
for God's sake.
You can almost imagine Chris walk around and go, be very, very quiet.
I could, if I shave my head, I could do a pretty good Unova fight. I really could. Yeah.
I'm hunting
That
deer.
needs to be an intro to one of your episodes from this. I'm hunting deerling.
Hang on, can we actually say you're taking a rifle to hunt deer?
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, go for
in
it. That's
America.
fine. That's family friendly.
It's
right?
actually,
in
not
America.
yours, isn't it? So we get
True. You do whatever you want.
And we're in
I
the
didn't
right,
sign
we're
anything,
in the right
but I might as
country.
well.
that's GoCast Chris.
Just established GoCast.
GoCast, not Incensed Chris. GoCast
And
Chris.
GoCast Chris is my government name as far as y'all are concerned.
There you go. Yes, exactly.
Fine. Yeah.
It's on official documents. No, gentlemen, thank you very much for jumping on and doing that all twice.
Yes.
No problem. I'll do it 3
Would you like a
times
third? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is that
Trilogy.
Is that, huh?
Oh, shoot.
No, boys, thank you very much indeed. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Likewise.
Good luck for the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, thank
You
you.
too.
Thank you for having us on, dude.
So I've been explaining to Milo for some time how casually some of us play this game. Milo just doesn't get it, but I think
it's
our
a
next
foreign
guest
language.
will do. We've got Nick, TrnrTrips,
Hey.
the OG. How you doing,
Very,
man?
very casual
Yeah.
Pokemon Go player.
It's been a while since we've had you on the show. It was New York 23, I think.
I missed a lot of events
Yeah.
last year, just traveling with like family stuff. And I missed all the Go Fests.
Yeah, but you
so-
spent a lot of time in Japan. I mean, those trips looked awesome.
I did. I'm going back again. I'm leaving in like 4 days.
Well, we better get through this.
Yeah, well, we'll do, but there's
Yeah.
loads of travel plans, including Ireland, we've heard
Ireland
as well.
too, yeah.
We already talked about the Guinness.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You've been informed.
I have been informed.
I don't drink the stuff, but if I'm told if you're in Ireland, that's what you need to be drinking.
I think it's on the tour itinerary.
Yeah. Apparently, it does taste different in Ireland to what they export. I don't know how.
Okay.
Local.
I'm going to have some before I go, just to
Yeah.
remember, because it's been a while.
Yeah.
I equate it to like drinking road tar. It's nice and thick.
You're familiar with that practice, are
As
you?
someone
I did
who's
try
headed
that.
to Ireland, no comment.
Yeah, sorry, Nexton.
Jeez, it'll be on your Instagram DMs immediately. But what's the purpose behind the Ireland trip, if you're able to say so?
Yeah, it's I've just been hosting like group trips. It's a
Yeah.
new thing I've been doing. I know Daxy's doing some too, so it's kind of a cool thing that I
It
guess
is
we have
because you
this
did was it
opportunity
Japan
to do.
last year with your trips.
Yeah, 2 Japan trips, and then this in 4 days when I leave.
Japan
That's another
again.
one. It's another one.
Take it different areas. Have you done like Okinawa and
They have kind of set itineraries that the local tour companies design, but each time that I've gone, it's been a different itinerary.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you get free time to explore as well as the set itinerary.
Free time, and then of course I add like an extra week to the trip.
Of course, why not?
There's so much to see in these places that you go to, but those community trips do seem to have a good buzz and a good vibe around them.
Yeah, it's been so much fun. Like I was a little worried at first, like it's gonna be interesting spending a week straight with
people you don't know.
Yeah. But it's turned out to be like so great.
I guess it's almost like one of those student solo trips, but you just got all these random people that you don't know, but then you become friends with them.
Yeah. It's like a little concerning when they're like, oh, you all know me, and I'm just like getting to know you for the first time.
It's tough, isn't it?
What is that going to be like?
Name badges.
We have a Discord that I set up before the trip, so everyone's already friends and like probably best friends by now.
Yeah. So then it's just putting faces to names.
Yep.
Yeah.
Faces to Discord usernames to Pokemon Go trainer names.
Oh, yes, because
you got to connect them all.
That's a very, very tedious link, but I guess it works.
Yeah, we get there by the end of the week.
And the last day, you're like, nice to meet you, Joe.
Aside from the travel, the other major change is obviously the whole cats in the new house.
The cats in the house. We fostered some cats.
A lot of cats, wasn't it?
It was
to start with
a mom and 7 kittens.
Wow.
Goodness me.
Yeah. They said like, at like 2 months old, you can separate a kitten from mom.
Yeah.
So we're like, 2 months, that's fine. It's been 5 now.
I'm guessing you get attached to these even though they're fostered out.
Yeah, we do. We've had, my sister's adopted one of them, so he's still in the family.
Yeah, still local.
You know, friends have adopted others. And even the people that we didn't know who adopted, we've kept in contact with them. So they'll send photos and updates, and it's nice to know that they're in a good home and just keep up with them.
So you're down to, say, 2 kittens now.
2 kittens left. They were supposed to be adopted. Someone backed out. But
as they do.
Yeah. If anyone wants 2 kittens.
Not name and shame.
Hit Nick up at TrnrTrips.
2 left. They're really cute.
I'm interested in the cat.
In fact, he'll pay you. Please take them off his hands.
Please take them. I need to get back to work.
That would be quite good, though, because we've seen them sort of cameo in your videos.
Yeah.
So they are cute. And speaking of videos, how's your studio going? Because I know you're working on the garage.
The studio is like the lowest priority.
Okay.
The kitchen is number 1. Still working on that.
Okay.
The cats kind of took my attention away from it for a while.
Yeah.
I went probably a few months without really working on the kitchen at all.
Wow.
And then also just like not having an office is also very difficult.
It's got to affect your workflow.
Yeah, like working on my laptop at the kitchen table.
It's the incomplete kitchen table.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we're traveling, so you've done this a lot, but that's kind of what we're doing at the moment.
Yeah.
And it's not the same.
Right. I mean, I'm used to it from the amount of traveling, like hotel desk, Airbnb, table, couch, coffee table sitting on the floor, but like for months in your own home, it makes it difficult to get things done.
It's not ideal, I guess.
So the office, garage, studio, I've kind of just like thrown things together as I need them.
Yeah.
I finally have my desk, my PC.
So things are taking shape.
Yeah, it's still half storage room. So on one side, it's like, oh, this looks like a usable office. On the other side,
it's just carnage.
Shelves full of boxes, bags. It's
Don't
crazy.
put that in camera frame.
Exactly. It's just pointing.
The other side of the camera is the trailer, maybe? No?
It's out there.
It's out there.
I call it the guest house now.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's handy to have.
Yeah.
Spare bedroom. Out you go.
When we brought the kittens in, they had fleas, so we had to wash them. And instead of bringing them into the house where then the fleas could jump over to our cat, it was nice to have the trailer out there with like a separate sink, and we just like took care of all that out there. It was like a 5-hour day just washing fleas off of kittens.
So you don't want to be fostering fleas.
Yeah.
At any point.
So I suppose the burning question is, are you going to foster again?
I thought yes, and then I thought absolutely not, and now I think maybe, yeah. Like once the kitchen's done, the house is, I guess, more kitten friendly because they kind of have their own separate room, and they're outgrowing it now. So someone please adopt the last 2, please. Once the kitchen's done and we could kind of let them into the house more often and not isolate them in their own room, I think it would definitely be fun. And then you get the added bonus of like getting to know a cat before you
They all
adopt
have personalities,
it.
yeah.
So Salad needs a friend.
Yep.
So he's gotten to play with the
See, Milo doesn't
fosters
need a
a
cat
lot.
because he's got Francesco. Look at
Fostering an Italian. Jesus.
Francesco is a cat person, actually, so...
Do you want two? I have two.
Already got mine. There's like 10 cats together.
Nick will give you a good price.
Good price.
That's very
I'll pay
special.
customs. I don't know.
Very
whatever needs to
special
be done.
price.
Yeah, they speak English. So, cats aside, travel aside, we're here, Unova Tour 25, Pasadena, second year in a row.
Mm-hmm.
You probably play as casual as I do, so this will be sacrilege to Milo, but tell
Yes,
us
I'll
how
be
your last
quiet.
couple of days have been.
I had a pretty poor showing yesterday as far as like shinies go. I think I ended up with 6, and 2 of them were dino. So that that doesn't really count.
Was that the Go Plus Plus, or were you tapping?
That was me actually.
Oh.
Actually trying.
Actively
Okay.
playing.
Yeah,
It's me.
it was rough.
Any dealing?
I did get one. I got the winter one, so that's cute.
Beautiful.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
He's like, oh, he got all of them. Ooh.
I do not. There is still much to do, Vasa. On that front. But I mean, since it's been a little while since you've been to live events, what do you think of the look of this one? This decor and everything that seems to have had a nice upgrade.
The big stump is nice, but I heard that the stump was maybe from GoFest. Like
I heard it was a repurposed volcano.
The volcano become the stump.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's what Chris
Cool.
told us.
upcycling, downside recycling.
That's
Yeah.
it. You know,
I
nothing
like
goes
it.
to waste.
Why not make a whole new stump when you've got a volcano?
Yeah.
That's what I always say.
Exactly. And I suppose, game aside, let's talk about the elephant in the room. You're an LA local. They seem to have done a pretty good job getting this thing ready after everything that happened over the last couple of months.
Yeah.
Because that was, from our point of view, from the UK, it was bad. So for you guys being here must have been terrible.
It was crazy for me being far enough from the fires that like I wasn't personally affected.
Okay.
It was like a crazy week maybe where it was, you know, what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm texting everyone like, hey, if you need a place to stay.
Yeah.
I have a guest room. I have a guest house, the trailer in the
I've got a trailer with
driveway.
fleas net.
Luckily, none of my friends needed it. You know, I knew a couple of people who like went to their parents' house or something just to get away from.
Yeah.
They were-
Because you
they
did
were
the video
closer.
with the trainer that was displaced, and it was so touching.
Yeah, he's actually here today. I'm going to meet up with him and just see how everything's been.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a pretty chaotic time here in LA. But honestly, like the weird truth is, for everyone kind of outside of the really close evacuation zones, it was kind of like business as usual, and it felt strange to like go out and see people shopping, people sitting at a cafe, and it's smoky and ashy, but like we're not at risk. Our houses aren't at risk, so like life
that's
kind of has to go on.
Yeah.
That's it. And you see the people on the PCH, and the houses are just devastated. Whole neighborhoods gone.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It was just so strange, but it was nice to see all of LA really come together and help each other out. Like people were donating so much stuff, clothes, supplies, toilet paper, like
fantastic.
all the things that, you know, you don't really think about, but that you just have in your home that are just gone all of a sudden. So it was nice to just see so many people volunteering. Places were distributing supplies, and they had too many volunteers. Like people were getting turned away.
Turned away? Wow.
Because they just had too much help. And then when I came up here to visit Angel, the trainer whose house burned down, as you get closer and closer to like where the fires were, there's just people on the side of the road with like the back of the car open with cases of water, food, signs that are like, you know, because people are coming to try to check on their house. And they just have like just giving stuff away to whoever needs it. It was like reassuring, you know, like a little comforting to know that that's still a thing that humans can do for each other.
Yeah.
It is, because you don't generally see that sort of community spirit.
Yeah.
And for that to have happened, it shows that LA has a good heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's a very wholesome note to sort of wrap up the conversation.
Yeah.
So, Nick, it's always a huge pleasure to have you jump on the show with us. Thank you very much for giving us your time today.
Absolutely.
And we'll have a safe flight in a couple of days.
Yes, enjoy Japan, enjoy Ireland, and we'll get you back on at some point when you're not traveling, and that's probably going to be a long time.
We'll see. You know, I was thinking about adding a UK onto the front or the back of the Ireland trip. So we'll see.
Hit us up, yeah.
Give us a shout.
Come through.
We'll make it work.
Yeah.
And if not, we'll see you in Paris.
Well, definitely not there.
Okay.
Family vacation again. Sorry.
There we go.
Jersey. No.
Jersey, maybe.
Yes.
So Whitfield, I think it's about time we played another game. It's been a minute.
Yes, it has been a little minute, and well, we've got two fantastic contestants, so it's time for with a dose of.
So, can you tell us who you are and where you're from?
My name is Connor. I'm originally from Long Beach, but now I'm living in Phoenix, Arizona.
Nice. Great city.
My name is Sammy. I'm from Calgary, Canada.
Nice to see you down here.
Yeah, for sure.
And thanks for jumping on both.
No, thank you for having us. We appreciate it.
Okay, so Play Your Decks Right is a simple higher or lower game. I'm sure you possibly know this game, so we'll give you the name of two Pokemon. We want to know if the second Pokemon is higher or lower in the Pokédex than the first Pokemon. So, for example, if I said to Milo, is Bulbasaur higher or lower than Mewtwo? You'd say...
It's definitely higher. So, Vasa, search through the decks.
Give me a number between 1 and 9.
Okay, go for 6.
6.
Just to be annoying. We're looking forward to Kalos Tour.
Kalos. Hello. Okay, so we'll go to Connor first. Arizona versus Calgary. Connor, is Scatterbug higher or lower in the decks than Bunnelby?
Ooh, okay. I think Bunnelby, it's one of those Pokemon that you encounter first in the game. So I'm going to say Scatterbug is going to be higher. So I believe Scatterbug is higher than Bunnelby.
You are right.
Yes, ding, there is a point there.
Staying in Kalos, Whitfield. Of course, next year's tour, possibly back here in LA.
I guess we'll find out, won't we? Okay, so Sammy, for your potentially first point, sticking in Generation 6, and, well, so both these Pokemon require a little bit of buddy adventuring, so can you tell me, Sammy, is Swirlix higher or lower than Spritzy?
Oh my god.
It's a bit of a toughie.
I feel like I could guess either way on this one.
It's a coin flip.
It is 50-50. Heads or tails?
I'm going to go with Swirlix that comes after Spritzy.
Swirlix is indeed higher than Spritzy. So he's got himself the
I should have
point.
said, actually, it's first to 2.
Okay, so back to you, Vasa.
So both people are still in play. Let's move away from Kalos and head to Unova, where we are now. Connor, is Sork higher or lower in the Pokédex and Throw?
How dare you?
Ooh.
How dare you give me that?
Those fantastic 5-kilometer
Sock
eggs.
higher or lower? Okay, I believe Fat Dude comes first, so I'm going to say Sock is going to be higher than Throw.
Sork is higher than Throw. Fat Dude comes first, I love it. Well, we are in the States.
So it's the reversal of a running race. Okay, so Sammy, to stay in contention, can you tell me, is Maractus higher or lower than Sigalith? 2 10-kilometer egg regionals.
Wow.
Bit of an egg theme for this round.
We like eggs. Full of protein.
This is very much going to be another coin flip for me.
Believe, you got this.
I'm going to say Maractus is higher.
I'm afraid Maractus is lower than Sigalith.
Oh, so it's 1-0 to Connor. Connor for the win.
Okay.
Oh, 2-1.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I hate you, Whitfield.
I know, flat out.
Okay, so moving to the Galar region.
Oh, crap.
Galar.
The Galar region. Is Connor for the win.
Mm-hmm.
Surfetched higher or lower than Mr. Rhyme?
Ooh. I'm going to say lower. Gut instinct, lower.
Surfetched is lower. We have a winner.
Oh, there we go. That is a clean sweep
Ding,
of
ding,
triple
ding, ding.
points.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Sammy.
Bring it home
USA.
for Phoenix.
USA.
So
And
for our
I guess you got your
second
revenge
game
on this one.
winning contestant, there is a fantastic prize that is the best Pokemon in the game.
Well, there is if Francesco brought it. Did you bring the prizes?
A prize.
All the way from one of the EUIC events in London. Congratulations, Connor. Take the slack off home with pride.
Oh, I absolutely will. I'm going to hang this up near my Mewtwo that I bought from a previous Go Fest, though. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Hanging up in your car.
There you go.
Yeah,
I might
on
do that
the
too.
route home to Arizona.
Yeah.
But Sammy, Canada isn't going home empty-handed because we have a little trinket here. Pokestop spinning keychain. Thank you very much for jumping on the podcast with us, both of you.
Nah, thank
Awesome.
you guys.
Thank you both
Thank you so much for
Thank you.
having us. It was a pleasure.
Enjoy the rest of the game day as
Will
well.
do. See you
Thank
guys.
you.
Sunday Shinies.
You too, guys.
So Whitfield, that was a great game, and look who's just popped over to the food truck area.
Oh yes, we are joined by the wonderful Ayyylexa.
Hi guys.
How you
Good
doing?
to have you here. How's your weekend been?
It could be better on the shiny front. However, lucky trades are popping off lately.
Yeah, and we've got lucky trades to do.
Yeah, I'm excited about this.
It's going to happen.
Lots of
Milo
lucky-
might even use his trinket. You never know.
I
if you
think it might
smile
be
at him.
worth it.
Yes.
As it keeps forcibly saying, you have got 14 days to use it. I'm like, all right,
It's
game.
so triggering, isn't it? You turn the game on and
Jeez.
it's just counting down. It's great.
Just a reminder, but you mentioned some trades. So how's the trade luck been going for you?
It's good. This is the first time that I've had lucky friends lined up, and we're maxing them out every day.
Nice.
That's the way. I'm not. He's probably more so.
I could
But
be
I don't
better.
think you've maxed out yours, though, have you?
No, I've given some people Stonjourner as a nice gift.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, yeah, we have that. It's our regional. Not shiny, though.
I forgot about
Yeah.
After lucky trades.
that. Yeah, okay.
So we've got 6 specials today, but lacking on the shinies. But have you picked up any of the newer ones or anything that you were missing, perhaps?
I got one deerling. So
Smashing.
that's going to be the hunt today.
Yeah.
But everyone's saying that they've gotten them from research, not wild spawns.
Yes, I've got one wild, most of them from research.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
Yep. And then I did get a Hundo Pika.
Oh, sweet.
Not shiny,
Nice,
but it was a Hundo
okay.
Pika.
Yeah.
Other than that, nothing really notable. I would like to take something home that I can build, but...
Yeah. Any basculin?
Oh, I did, actually. I got both masculine. You're
There
right.
you go.
Yeah,
Both
you're
the
right, you're
fishes.
right.
Both the
There we
wonderful
go. We're
fishes.
cooking now. We're cooking.
Cooking
So
some
how's
fish.
the raid look gone? I know you said you didn't get the catch card. Did you get the Reshi?
I did.
Or
I
Zeki?
got a catch card Reggie that I swapped. That one I feel like is a little more rare because no one's really
Just the
raiding for
Kurum
those.
is
Yeah.
an absolute pain.
Well, actually, I
Yeah.
did see very late on the Friday, I think, you had a little remote raid luck with the Kurum, did you?
How do you see that? Are you spying?
I was on good old YouTube, but popped it up on my feed. And it's like,
oh.
I am
Oh, yeah,
jealous
you
of
do
that
that.
catch.
An older one. Okay, yeah. I did.
Yeah.
It was one of the McDonald's raids. So
Oh,
it
was
a,
it?
a
Oh,
Mint
nice.
Chiron,
Yeah.
There you go, the golden arches delivered.
It did. Yes,
You can't beat the golden arches. What is our theme? Every time we seem to interview you in person, we're near food. Wendy's in New York, and now we're by the food trucks.
You're right. Yeah.
You trying to tell us something?
I guess I'm always hungry.
Well, maybe it's us. We're picking the
Maybe
best
it's you guys.
venues. Picking those good venues.
Yeah, we were just filling up yesterday. The food selections here are actually pretty good.
There's quite a few too. There's like a whole nother section on the other part of the park.
Crazy. Maybe if you're vegan, not so much, but
Yeah.
for regular food choices, yeah.
Perhaps, yes. But have you had a chance at City Experience, and where have you ventured in LA, if so?
Not so much today. This afternoon, we're gonna go to Santa Monica.
Oh,
that's the
enjoy.
place. We went there yesterday. It is
Yeah.
lit.
Super
Yeah.
poppin', right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
the
what I
place.
heard. Raids is the name of the game, so I think that's the spot.
Well, you are a raider, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
Can't beat a good raid.
You can't. And we've got choice. I say we've got 3 legendaries in raids.
And
of
I need
course.
a hundo of all of them.
Exactly.
There
Well,
you
you
go.
never know. We got lucky trades.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to do it?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do some lucky trades.
We're just going to throw you. You're just going to throw you. Okay. We need contact.
What's going on right now? Honestly, Ian has just ambushed Billy, the training club.
Billy walked by. He's like, "Let's do a lucky trade." We're like, "Yeah, no shiny catch cards yet." So we said, "We'll meet back up in an hour," but we threw a microphone in his face.
Hey,
Billy,
I'm here for
welcome
it.
back.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Always good to hear.
It's just like we're giving ourselves 60 minutes to try and get catch card Kurum shinies. Like, right, let's go.
That's a video in itself, isn't it? As a plan.
Podcast, first priority. At least he's got his. Yeah, his
It's like a
everything
Pokedaxi
organised.
video.
Dude, how's your weekend been?
It's been pretty good, man. Honestly, I love this event. I think it's great layout, great spacing,
Yeah.
good connection, enough space that if it's, a ton of people in here, you don't really feel it. I feel like
Absolutely.
the shiny rate for me has been a tad bit low in the park, but double Hundo Kurum was the win for the weekend.
That's it.
So-
The very much is a win for the
Yeah,
weekend.
that is
really. That's what
definitely
everyone
weekend.
wants.
Absolutely.
So how are you doing on the new shinies? So dealing basculin isn't really new, but it's
Yeah.
available in tasks.
I have one of the basculin. I haven't been grinding those tasks that much, but I have 2 of the deerling and I have 3 and 4 of each of those. So
Nice.
the other 2, I'm going to be raiding in that area and hopefully the plus picks.
That's
one
it.
up
It's
while I'm
chasing the
doing it.
biomes and going like, right, which one do I need?
Yeah,
I'm looking for
exactly.
winter at the
Yeah.
And
moment.
they did a good job at putting the flooring. This is, I think, the first event that they put the flooring of the habitats in its different colors,
Yes.
depending on the habitat. So it's
Yes.
much more visually
It is.
accessible for us to
And
walk
this
throughout.
park is great. I
Yeah.
mean, we was here last year, and
Yeah.
for some, it seems better this year. I don't know why. It just seems.
Yeah. Well, it's the second
laid
time they've
out.
done it, you know.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
they have like all of the framework done and the fixes from last year if they had to make
That's
any.
it.
So
Practice makes improvement.
yeah, it does.
It
Absolutely.
really does.
And when they have a good event, it's like I understand having cool, unique areas, but it's like why change it if it's working and it does well? Like this place is cool. Downtown Pasadena is pretty cool. I don't want to be in downtown LA, and Santa Monica is just kind of far from here, so it's like this is kind of
Yeah.
a cool, unique area.
It is, but you're heading down to Santa Monica
I
later,
will
you said,
today,
yeah?
Just because I haven't been there yet.
It's a great place to play. We were there just yesterday, and we're heading to downtown Pasadena today, aren't we, the Old Town?
You know where I got my Shondo Shadow Mewtwo? Santa Monica Pier.
Santa Monica Pier.
Oh, Santa Monica. There we go.
Right on the corner.
I
Nice.
think
I got it.
I think that might be an omen. There might be
Let's
something
hope
coming
that,
your way
let's
then.
hope that repeats, yeah.
Got to go right at that gym, man.
It's
Absolutely.
good, and we spent most of the afternoon on the pier, didn't we? Yeah.
Oh yes. Well, I know we've got 60 minutes to go and get Catch Card Shiny
Yes,
Curves
and we're
for
biting
tons of
into
people.
the time, so
Yeah.
Billy, we'll see you in an hour.
All right, we'll see you now. If we have any more questions, man, let's pick up then.
Let's go.
So Whitfield, I think it's pretty much time. Should we head to everyone's favourite section?
Shinies of the week.
So stood here amongst the food trucks,
We
got.
couldn't have picked a better spot, could
I've
we?
seen funnel cake, which is looking quite nice.
I'm seeing chicken tenders, lemonade, there's bagels, there's...
Well, there's something, Ian, that's even more tasty to our right. It's Kiwi Steve.
It is. Welcome to Incensed
Dude,
Podcast.
travelling all the way over from New Zealand. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, thanks.
It's nice to have it.
Part of the intro.
I nearly said
finally,
Australian
the voice
accent.
reveal.
Nice to have a New Zealand accent.
He's been a firm follower of the podcast. We met him last year
Last
for
year,
Sinnoh Tour,
yeah.
so it has been full 12 months. But quickly, have you had some good catches?
I certainly have.
Tell us what they've been.
So 3 red hat Pikachus,
So his Pikachu looks better than both of ours.
4 red Basculin. Traded,
Basculin.
Wow, 4.
Damn.
Wow.
traded one for a blue.
Amazing.
Durant and Heatmore.
So both of those, good
Yeah.
pairing.
The shiny Tornadus.
Tornadoes from
Wow.
the research.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then Golett, Vanillite, Solosis to finish those families off. And then somehow off a lure, a Surskit.
So
which is,
you've had
a
a
couple 2 years late, yeah, but
smashing day then.
yeah.
That is some
Really?
haul for, 4 hours into the game.
Yeah, absolutely insane. Well, dude, thank you very much for reeling your catches and
Yeah.
also for following the podcast for so long. We appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thank you, and we'll see you next year.
I hope so.
Wherever it's going to be.
LA's third year, it's a 3-year deal, maybe.
I think you need to come in.
We have another long-time supporter of the podcast with us, Andrew, the Wolverine.
The Wolverine.
You've had some sick shiny luck we hear this weekend.
Yep, 6 shiny Kirums.
Amongst other things, it looks like.
Shiny Sock, Pansage, Panseer, 2 Pikachus, Moga.
Dude, he's got the
Axew.
variety.
He's got everything. It's like
Unknown, Trubbish.
completed it, mate.
2 backgrounds.
2 background shinies.
Yep.
So
Nice.
those are the trade ones.
They are the
Commodity,
trade ones.
lucky
With
trades.
you, hopefully.
If I get one.
What do you mean if? You've got like 1 million shinies this weekend.
Oh, Kyurem.
Kirum.
Background.
You've got to raid it first, Whitfield.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just gotta play the game.
So
Yeah,
let's put
exactly.
down the microphones and get going. So, dude, thank you very much for listening to the podcast, supporting us, and, very best of luck for the rest of the weekend.
Thank you, you too.
We'll see you in Jersey.
Hopefully.
Well, here we are, Vassar, after all of the chats and the God knows what tangents with Kane's, your new diving podcast and everything in between.
Cats.
It's the cats as well. It's the final day. It's time to look to wrap up this live LA show as we're both raiding Kyurem.
We are both raiding Kyurem, and what a weekend it's been. This event, so much easier, so much better than last year. Things have ran really smoothly. The weather's been perfect, and the city play has brought the shinies.
It has. It really has. It feels like a much more complete weekend compared to, I'd say, Sinnoh Tour last year. Just there was something about everything that came together on this event, really. Park was fantastic. The city experience was very, very good when we went to Santa Monica. Top notch.
Exactly, in Santa Monica. We say we did Santa Monica. We did the pier. We missed so
Hallelujah,
much of
yes.
it, but the pier is the most recognizable. It's like the OG for this thing, and The pier was epic. There was some good spawns.
Absolutely packed.
A lot of people out there. Pokemon Go aside, that's Santa Monica for you, bro.
Yes, and I'm really glad I got to experience it this year. But we would just like to say thanks anybody and everyone who has jumped on the live show, be it on the games, the Shinies of the week, and the fantastic guests we had on. It was honestly really, really good to see so many familiar and new faces.
It really was. And while we're saying thank yous, we really do need to thank Niantic because hashtag sponsored, we were supplied game tickets for this. We've been in the park all 3 days, which, again, a lot of people don't get the luxury of doing, but we were granted that because we're here recording content.
We got a bag full of podcast recording equipment.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
So this was hashtag sponsored. Thank you, Niantic.
Indeed. Thank you very much.
Appreciate your generosity.
We really, really do. But that's going to wrap up this entire show. So if you did enjoy listening to this, make sure that you hit the follow plus or subscribe button on your podcast platform of choice so you never miss an episode, because they are dropped every single Sunday, and we are 212 shows in without missing a week.
That is right. And there's also, on a lot of podcast platforms, a share button. If you know someone that likes Pokemon Go, why not share the podcast?
Absolutely. Pass the pod, as we always say. We've been trying to do a little bit of that over this weekend with some cards and stickers and everything. We've got a couple more thanks to say, which are, well, let's begin with the two people on the bench with us, our fantastic admin team who have been plugging our very delayed meetup times and everything, amongst other things. A smashing team of the Prius, which we've seen a lot of in California, and the Ninja.
Not so much seen a lot of. Anyone that's been in LA for the last few days has heard him, because he's not stopped complaining.
And getting shinies.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I didn't get the shiny, but you did. No, but that one doesn't count.
Yeah, I still didn't hatch any regional, so shiny. So
glossing on all of that. We've still got most of Sunday to play for us, but we appreciate both of you enormously. It's been a huge help having you part of the team over this event and what you do behind the scenes on a regular basis. But there is another fantastic crew of people we need to say thank you to, which are the Patreon members.
That's right. The bronze, the silver, and the...
I'll do it organically this time.
The
gold
members.
gold member.
So yes, bronze members, we thank you. You're the bedrock of the podcast. We really do appreciate you supporting us. It allows us to do things like this, which... You know what? We don't underestimate how lucky we are doing this sort of thing.
And why not shout out those fantastic members? So let's begin with the silver tier people, who are KLXVI, Del Hazard, Spindiana, Laurie Beck, Steve in Norway, CC is Mad, Mac Floof, Saul Halberfield, Lizzie George, the Wolverine, Sander van den Dresch, I think it is.
Hey, you did it.
Or Edinburgh 666, thank you very much. Neonet, Ellen Rushton, James Alexander, Northern Soph, Tom Cattle, Charlie Todd, Robert Wilson, Miss Summer of 69, Malcolm Grint, and Geordie Castell.
And if anybody's wondering what that rumbling is, that's Sue's Go Plus Plus vibrating on the table.
It's actually mine as well in my pocket.
Yours as well, there you go.
Joint effort. But Ian, would you kindly shout out to the gold?
I think it's only right that I do, and our
gold
members are JB, Clifford Mert, Kerry and Zachary, Barside 2, Mandy Croft, Mr. Mossam, Mufti, and Twiggy25.
Thank you so very much for being the backbone of this podcast and helping us keep on going with the production quality and the extra bits and pieces that is required to make this show as consistent and as goddamn fantastic as possible.
And as we say, Milo applies the spit and I polish that thing up.
I'll be spitting on the plane, I'll have you know. Right, well, it is very much time to wrap up because we've got some shiny dealing to go and get, Vasa.
What we do, we need the winter and we need the
autumn
fall.
And spring.
But Whitfield, I've got some bad news.
What?
Well, we don't know what next week's Spotlight Hour, Max Monday, or indeed Raid Hours are because March's content hasn't dropped.
That is very true. Hopefully, it's somewhat juicy, like
moist.
the spit and polish that's required to edit this show. Moist. Well, on that crushing disappointment, we will hopefully catch you all for 2:13 back in the studio, where we will be reviewing Global Unova Tour and trying to shoehorn in LA once more.
There'll be no trying.
It's forcibly shoehorning it in.